The Bricks versus the pre-jumping Wizards in Mousesports. A performance that was worthy of time travel itself last week. They look to continue to prove everybody wrong, Achieves, and prove that Mousesports have what it takes to continue to thrive in the RLCS past week 1 and start to build a resume here and start to build an argument for why people should be looking at this team.
Well, we touched on it a little bit on the pre-show. Is Mouse definitely did come out and definitely made me do a double take. Like, hang on, is that the same team that we saw during the offseason? Because no, it absolutely wasn't. They fixed just about everything that nobody liked about them. And they saw that they could get an offense going. They can do things. They make good plays when they're on form. It was just, you saw it versus TSM. Sometimes when it's not clicking, it doesn't go so well. And then you saw versus Triple Trouble, when it is clicking, it's on fire. And with Speed back in the mix, in the hometown, I'm curious to see what the defense of the Bricks looks like versus Mouse. Which Mouse do we get, and what does the Bricks do to both of those versions?
And we start off the kickoff with Mystic. And Mystic finds another touch across the box. Heading down for a lot, running around there off the post, bounces out. And no good as it heads the other way. It looked like a lot might have gotten a chance on that. He was very close to the back wall. It can be tough to sneak that in off the post when you have to beat a defender out as well, just based on speed. And slowing it down, Speed, he grabs control. He's got Cucks here. It's knocked away. And a good challenge again. That one close towards the net, but it bounces away. And the Bricks starting to put on some consistent pressure. Speed, he throws that one across. And time for Cuxer as well. A lot, forcing a bad spot off the back wall. Shot on target for Cuxer, and the Bricks score first.
There was a little bit of hesitation here for Mouse on this touch. A lot thinking about going for it, doesn't go for it. Tigre decides he can't afford to wait any longer. And just that little bit of hesitation for Mousesports allows the pressure to come through between Mystic and Cooksier, and they punch it home.
So the Bricks, it's exactly the kind of start you want. Just off the ceiling, has the read, but wrong side for Mystic. And headed the other way, the bump opens the way for Alex to score, and Mousesports with a quick response off the bump.
This is where they catch TSM on transition. That's the most dangerous part, is how does Speed handle being on defense by his own? Because again, talked about it a couple times before, Cooksier will go for a challenge. It's all on Mystic to be the follow-up to that. If they can't find the touch, it gets dangerous real quick. And that time around, Mousesports indeed equalize.
And a demo again from Mousesports, but weren't able to retain possession of the ball. It is right back to them. A lot picks this one up. And on the point, still Alex carrying it down. Right into Cuxer, has the save, but it's right into a Mouse player off the ceiling. Speed has it defended. Mystic looking for the touch back out, but he couldn't find it. A lot buying time. Allows Alex to come in on the play. Midfield still being contested, but Mouse are threatening for another opportunity. The Bricks throw it away again. And still having a crack on this. Nobody really hurting for boost at all, and you haven't felt the pressure. It's been pretty even as far as pitch control is concerned. And
unfortunate there for Mystic. He beat two players of Mouse past the midfield line, and then he missed the touch to get the pass to the top of the box. And it allowed Mouse to get their bearings. And now he has another chance to repeat here, but again, that first touch will buy precious seconds for Mouse. And they're back on the offensive.
Oh, and Alex missing the touch. Boom downfield by the Bricks. Trying to get back to it. The touch got away from him, allowed Mystic to take a shot on net. That's right back over to Speed. Speed picks this up. The Bricks have an opportunity. Mystic slows this one down. Has to force Tigre to make a difficult touch onto the ball. Cuxer also getting that touch out. Now the Bricks pass to Speed from Mystic. From Speed. Blocked away. It's a dangerous situation for Mouse. Still, the press continues for the Bricks. Off the ceiling, Mystic saved by Alex 161.
Speed was sizing that whole play up from the midfield. As soon as he saw it go up to the ceiling, he immediately started pushing forward because he's like, that's my chance. I'm the third man in this situation. Cooksier will be behind me. I'll try and punch it home, but just a little bit too slow on the take-up. Mouse able to find the clear. Tigre coming out of the corner, and Mouse will take the lead.
It's a great challenge by a lot across the pitch to make this happen. He's got to beat Mystic on this. Flips into it, so he gets a beat on the ramp and gets the flip out to Tigre, who all he has to do, get his car in front of the ball. 2-1 for Mousesports.
And the Bricks gonna have to find some answer here. It may come in the form of Mystic again. He's been a challenge monster at the start of the game, but as it's gone on, it's got a little bit tougher for him.
And the Bricks live and die by Mystic's ability to challenge the ball. It feels like a lot of times here on the challenge, trying to play it slow as Alex, and couldn't do it. So Mystic wins that challenge, and the Bricks look to move down the field. You continue to watch this, everyone feels, a lot of people feel that, you know, Mystic is the rock that allows the Bricks to do what they can. And the touch out, couldn't find it by Mystic.
Nice play from a lot. Don't think about it. Now it's a one-on-one with Speed again. He lost the last one, and he'll come out on front this time. Mystic went for the bump on Tigre, and he just missed it. Huge chance to equalize for Cooks here. Can he sneak it through? Yes, sir. Down the middle, and we're locked at 2.
So Mystic causes a ton of chaos here. He flips towards this ball, gets in the way of one defender, and takes the boost out. Flying in on the play as well was Speed. Couldn't find a touch onto it, but it came straight back out into Cuxer as everybody committed on Mousesports to try to get the ball out of the corner. Left nobody in net to defend, and leads to a tie game.
It goes all the way back again to that 1v1 with Speed, and Tigre, I believe it was Tigre, just wasn't able to go right through him. And he got that transition back the other way for the Bricks, and then, like you said, Mystic, great follow-up. And so Mouse having the lead slip away late. Also a nasty hop out of the corner will allow Bricks to grab some space. Speed going to try and press, but he hesitates a little bit. And again, just allows the Mouse to get their bearings, but a huge challenge from Cooks here, but slow on the pickup. Nobody from Bricks in position to follow up.
Mystic off the corner. Alex has the challenge, but racing for it was Cooks here. Speed, he's challenged as well. Less than 30 seconds to go. And we've had a lot of close games today. While we have had 3 straight sweeps, we've had several overtimes. It's just been one-sided as to who comes out on top. We'll see if this series is any different. Time ticking down to 0. Alex with one challenge. Can Mouse get an opportunity set up? No. Cooks here there to make the touch out to the corner. We have OT achieves.
And I'm curious, who steps up for both of these teams? Cooks here has been making a couple of nice challenges, but can he open the door? Or will it be Alex or a lot? A lot popped off last week. Alex doing a great job getting possession going back the other way. And now it's a 1v2, and Mystic can't slip it behind Tigre. Again, somebody on Mouse having to make a big stop.
And it was a good idea by Mystic on the play, too. He kind of veered off a little bit, just trying to make the defender hesitate as to what he was going to do with the ball. But a good read overall, and a huge miss from a lot. Speed can't get there in time. Tigre just trying to get the ball out. Cooks here back over to Mystic. Mystic challenged by Alex 161. Still the Bricks are pressing. Speed misses, doesn't matter. Back to the corner, keeps it there. Cooks here undercuts it a little bit. Speed back pass to retain possession for the Bricks. Mystic quick on the ball. Over 1 off the backboard. Can't get back to it. And Mouse a lot. Missing the ball on the play. See again, Mystic playing the aggressor and gets the shot on net in front of the box as well. No good. A good save.
Yeah, Mystic was the reason they found the equalizer at around a minute. Run it, wreaking havoc right in front of the net of Mousesports. This time they get away unscathed, and Cooks here, he had all the time in the world there. You'd love to see him showcase that mechanical brilliance, but a poor touch from the Bricks allows Mouse to get something on offense. It's here for Alex. He needs help. He just can't get behind the ball and get it down. And the Bricks will find a clear.
It was a good setup from Alex 161. He was the 3rd man in the rotation initially, and he caught the ball in the attacking 30. He had the space. It bought time for a lot to rotate back around and generate that opportunity. They couldn't execute on that play. They couldn't find that shot, but here they have another opportunity. That one going to be wide for Tigre. He had a free opportunity onto the net. Couldn't put it on target. A lot back over the challenge for Alex. Mystic having to play it to the corner. The Bricks trying to get reset on defense here, and a good, at least, buying time touch for Cooks here. Speed, that one got away from him, but he got over Alex 161, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, a lot was trying to take Speed out because he knew if he clipped him, somebody from his team was going to be right there, and now Cookser can't go through Alex. Tigre, though, again getting bumped by Mystic, and that has allowed the Bricks precious breathing space as Speed will just punch it into the corner to make sure everybody's on the same page. Chance for Cooks here down the middle, and an easy save for a lot. It's actually up to Tigre, and Mystic will delay.
A good touch from Mystic to save that one. It was aggressive positioning by the Bricks, and they almost pay. That one shot in for Alex. 1-6-1. Mousesports take the game.
It was so close here. You weren't sure if they were going to be able to come out on top, but a beautiful catch from a lot, and Tigre, you thought it was done, but Mystic was ready for the touch, and he just didn't get it because he thought Tigre was going to shoot that one on target. And so the miss from Mousesports is what allows a lot to turn around and finish the game.
And we're seeing that really a lot
or Alex,
in
sorry.
both
Not a lot.
In both regions, where you have to respect every touch, because every player 90% of the time, they're going to hit that ball. They're going to put it on
Yeah,
target.
absolutely. You must respect the primary option. It's the most dangerous one.
Yeah, so those misses work out more times than not for teams, and this time it does so for Mousesports. And Bricks, they had a pretty aggressive positioning near the end of that game. It was both Speed and Cooks here that were up in the attacking third. Cooks here had a great challenge initially that allowed Speed to run in and try to take a shot onto the box, but it was a booming clear that came right after that, and they're both racing back. They were low on boost. They weren't able to get back in time, and they were scrambling on their own back wall. It's when they got scored on, and it rolled right across the goal line.
Yeah, and Speed sitting as the third man a lot of times because Mystic was trying to run in there and demo people in open doors, and he was close on a couple of attempts. They capitalized off of one, but again, it really is Cooks here and Mystic push up the field, try and get an open opportunity, and that is where Speed needs to come in and score the goals. That's when they had all the success at WSOE. Speed was coming in and being like, yes, I can put a shot on target from just about anywhere. There in game number one, he had a couple of opportunities, but he just wasn't able to pick it up fast enough. Sometimes a little bit hesitant to pick up an offensive opportunity, and that allowed Mouse to get back and get things in order and find a clear. So here in game number two, Speed, if you're going to be that third guy, I'd like to see it because I know you can go, I know you can do it. We've seen Speed just score all the goals from everywhere. You know he's capable of it. And it's just making sure he really gets there and applies that pressure to Mousesports, and you might see him crack.
And I've been impressed with a lot in this series. It's very smart aggression from him. He's playing his teammates' touches very well. His follow-ups have been super solid, and a lot gets back to it just in time. Still dangerous, and a crucial follow-up from Tigre. Still, it's a chance for the Bricks to get shop set up in midfield, and a miss from Speed will slow that down. It's a great challenge as well. Right in front of the box, Tigre scores. Mouse continue to roll.
That's one Tigre is very familiar with. All the way back to Team Secret. Someone wins the challenge. Yeah, I'll get that. No problem. And so nice follow-up. Alex 161. Just a great win against Cookser. I believe it was off the midfield line, right over the top. The octane, the height paying dividends there on the challenge angle. Straight off the ceiling. And the first ones to react were Mouse.
And again, Bricks, they feel like they have a foothold, and they're really trying to force that midfield presence. And almost doing it himself was Alex.
And it all goes back to that first initial touch. He jumps at it, makes everyone think he's going to bang it off the back wall, rotates back, and that's something that Alex was showcasing last week. The ability to keep the ball close, force someone on the Bricks to react to what you're doing. And he's opened up so many doors for Mouse, and he's looking great. You can understand why Gipsy said that's the man on Mouse, because he really makes everyone on the opposite field think about what he's doing.
Yeah, just a great player at being able to utilize space. Oh, that pass out to Alani puts it in off the pass out from the challenge. 2-0 for Mouse.
And Speed just not able to bomb that one away. Cooks here, don't even think he saw Tigre coming up behind that ball, because if he did, you can bet he either would have went to net or went for a challenge. Or his teammate went, I suppose, and then Tigre just won that one. So obviously Cooks here, never mind, he's smarter than I am.
Again, for Mousesports, up 2-0 here early after winning the first game in the series. And we still have a lot of questions about Mouse and what this team can do. And they had a good step forward last week, and you wanted to continue to see what issues they continue to work on, even coming into this season, and they just continue to improve time after time we see them on stream.
Well, the pre-show, it was, because none of us, or a lot of us, maybe one of us might have picked Mouse to beat the Bricks, but if memory serves, I don't think any of us picked Mouse to beat the Bricks. And it was purely because, all right, you looked like you can do some good things last week, but you need to see it again. And the fact that they're able to replicate it here against the Bricks, especially in this game number 2 as well, already commanding an early lead and threatening another one, just missing the timing. Alex 161, a hair too early.
And Bricks, Here in the corner, big miss, and Mystic. The pass out,
There we
Speed
go.
makes up for it right there. Cuts the lead in half. The Bricks back in it.
And that's what you need to see out of Speed. Yeah, Mystic should have put the ball in the net, but it doesn't matter. Alex 161, he's the guy in the net you got to beat, and Speed does a nice job reading where both of the defenders were coming from, finding the right spot, and that's what you need Speed to be. If Mystic and Cookser don't get the job done, Speed needs to be there to put it home, and he gets the Bricks right back in the game.
Could be the jolt to the system that the Bricks need. And Mystic carrying this one. He's over one defender. He's got one more to beat. Lost it. Bump! Goal for Speed! The Bricks tie the game!
And Mystic looking like Alex 161 now. He's making Mouse think what he's going to do a lot. He just gets bumped, and what a massive play from Mystic. That man gives so many opportunities to his team.
And you heard Turtle talk about it last week. He had mentioned how hard midair bumps are to execute. That one may be a little easier just because it was head on. You don't have to approach from an angle, and the Bricks don't stop. Speed again. Hat trick.
I said get it going. Well, he grabs the midfield boost. He knows Cookser's got everyone beat. He doesn't think twice about it. He doesn't care that Tigre's close. He says Mystic's going to go bump him. He either gets him, and if he doesn't, I'm going to make sure I beat him. And Speed didn't think twice, won the ball, and put it in.
3 goals in a minute. About that.
30
Speed,
seconds even.
just an onslaught of offense coming out of nowhere. 5 shots in total on net. 3 for 5 are the Bricks, and 3 unanswered on top of it. Shot by Speed, blocked out by Alex. And the demo opening things up. Cooks here onto the back. Speed racing to make that save. Everyone caught in the corner, but now having some space. Mystic back to Speed. Mystic off the ceiling. Does he have it? No. Pulls off, going to get boosts.
And will elect to try and steal away that corner boost from Mouse, and you'll see them continue try and punch the ball high. But again, nice job from a lot, finding a hole and get the ball to Alex. But unfortunately couldn't keep it close that time, and Speed will just launch it back away. So neutral play going to come in here, and it will be broken with a form of a lot, winning a couple of good challenges. Pass to the middle. Mystic can't block it. He will block the second one. He just got right in front of the ball and was huge brick wall right in front of the net.
And a great challenge by Speed as well, buying time on that pressure, and a lot, again, doing a great job utilizing that space. Pass out again off the crossbar. The Bricks keep going. Mystic scores.
And Speed, nice recovery here on the sidewall. A little bit of hesitation from Mouse to go for a challenge, and Mystic, he was going for the challenge all the way and just ended up dinging it right off the bar and in.
So Mouse have to figure out what went wrong in the last minute or so. Not that long ago, they were up by 2. And now down by 2 with a minute left. Tall order. Speed again, trying to get the clear. Broken up for now. Cooks here. Finds Mystic again.
Alex 161 in a terrible spot. Pass across and actually
Right
didn't get all the way around it. Speed, you can't tell if he wanted to shoot or pass, but if he wanted to pass, he didn't get all the way around the ball, and that could have been a massive insurance goal. But 45 seconds, the game looking grim for Mouse, as Mystic again goes for more demos right in front of the goal line.
Just trying to get it back over to Tigre. It was Alex. A lot now, the last man back. Teed down again. What? Speed finds the edge, finds the hole, and the Bricks 5-2. Absolute dominance.
Oh, what a recovery from Mystic. He won the challenge, gets the second touch, and immediately flips off the corner to get the pass to the top of the box. And yes, Speed. I said, please be there. And there he was.
And he is there. Alex. Mouse just trying to get some semblance of what they had in the first game and a half back. Picking up a goal heading into the next game. You're down this much with 15 seconds left. The Bricks are playing with house money in game number 3. Oh, and the touch out to Cooks here.
What?
Or excuse me, game number 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. Another goal for the Bricks.
How did this even go in? All right, let's see here. Hang on.
Well, he got bumped.
Oh, my goodness.
He got bumped.
Cookser just right off the top of a defender, pushed his car a little bit to the left, tips off the back of your car and right into the net, just like you drew it up, Trippy.
Yeah, you know, calculated all the way through. And maybe so.
I've seen crazier things.
We've seen crazier things. It is not out of the realm at all. A nice block from Tigre and almost picking up another. They do pick up another goal. Why not Cooks here? A great great cap-off, if you will, to the Bricks in game number 2.
Emphatic from the Bricks here in game number 2. And it really did go back to that 2-minute 50-second mark to 2 minutes and 25-second mark. Bang, bang, bang. And the Bricks just stole the lead, and then they never stopped running with it.
Yeah, and Mouse felt like they were in shock with how quickly it happened, and they were never really able to regain any kind of leveled mindset. They just felt like they couldn't get the ball at any time. And the third goal, where it really started to get away from Mouse. This off the backboard, no one can get to the rebound. You see it slow off the line. He undercuts it way too far. And that was after a continuation of events where Bricks were winning challenge after challenge on the play. And it was only a matter of time until Mouse broke on this play. And they did here, just trying to get back to net. Eventually, they were going to catch him out of rotation, and that play they did.
And the Bricks, that was the key to success. One, Mystic, well, there were multiple keys to success. One, Mystic trying to wreak havoc right on the goal line, getting in people's faces, making a miss, stealing away a lot of corner boost was another thing. It forced Mousesports to not be able to play as fast out of their own half and go for some of those challenges. And the cherry on top, all the speed out of the midfield.
Well done. I am really
That's the one.
impressed
That's
by
the one I get.
I am really impressed by Mystic. Again, a lot of people, it's like I hear two differing opinions about Mystic in the community. He's overrated and he's underrated. And I'm like, well, the answer probably is somewhere in the middle. He's
good.
He's just good most of the time. There are a couple times where he might miss a ball and you're like, Mystic, you can hit those.
Well, that's what happens.
But this time, it's not just about hitting the ball for him. Like you said, it's pitch control that he added so much value to the second game like that. Just being able to grab those corner boosts.
That's what happens when you're a guy who's so responsible for opening so many doors, and he does it again to start off game number 3. He just stops the ball.
The enforcer, Mystic, stops it right there, says, get out of the way. Cuxter scores again. Bricks, well, they start right where they left off after game 2.
You brought it up at the perfect time. He's overrated, he's underrated. Well, it's because the team lives and dies by that guy.
And right now, full of life are the Bricks. Touch out by Mystic. It's open, a speed. That off the post. Even got the bump on the Alex 161. The net was there. Quick pass out. Oh my goodness. These infield passes. Speed scores again.
And out of nowhere, you feel like the train has come to a screeching halt for Mousesports. Cuxer. Beautiful delivery to the top of the box and unsavable from speed.
And how do you reset yourself if you're Mousesports against what is relentless pressure? And it's so quick before Mouse even have a chance to respond. They haven't had time to play defense.
Oh, okay, there we go.
A miss here, trying to take a shot, and it's blocked by Speed. Still Mouse quick on the return for Alot. Back over to Tigray. Alot's there. Shot on net. It's in.
Whoa.
A great touch from Alot on his way out. Mouse get back in it.
And you thought the Bricks might have been able to stop this attack because Alot had to rush his first shot on net because he was in danger of being demoed, and it forced him to punch that ball off the back wall. And the fact that Mouse was able to turn right back around and get him a second opportunity that he didn't even think twice about, just spun and fired and got it right back in to keep the Bricks in the game. Good reaction.
Off the kickoff, Speed shot blocked. Ooh, miss, but Alex 161 is there. It's still, that miss is going to kill them on that drive. Speed kicks it downfield, unchallenged off the back wall. Mouse couldn't get back to it, and the Bricks score again.
Yep, free ball for Speed out of the midfield, and just Tigray a little bit tongue-tied on the back wall, just couldn't orient his car and wasn't able to get a good challenge angle. So yeah, banger into the top left corner seems about the right response.
I think right now, if you're Mouse, at least you're giving up 3 early. Give yourself a lot of time to come back rather than.
Well, we just saw it in the last game.
That's nonsense, but still.
Well, that's the thing. You just saw it in the last game with TSM where it got out of hand early, where they put up a 2-goal lead early on in game number 3 inside of 30 seconds. And yes, it's a little bit further on, but that just makes it all the more dangerous. It means Mouse really has to make sure you need to get yourself back into the game and give yourself plenty of time to get that last goal, because you will start to play more dangerous and more aggressive. And that will just mean that there's more opportunities for Flipside to pick you apart. Or not, the Bricks, they got me.
It was going to happen eventually. A great hit off the corner, and that challenge by Alot keeps Mouse in the game. Alex scores off the rebound.
And just not the greatest clear from Cooks here. A little bit too slow coming off, and just huge pressure from a lot. Just said, we need to force something, like I was just talking about. Steals it off his hood, and Alex right there to bang it in.
To be able to go back and forth rather than just getting scored on constantly. Much better for Mouse being able to respond.
Exactly what Mouse needed. Now you've got 3 minutes to score 1 goal. The pressure is pretty much off. Yes, you need to put 1 more in, but you would have had to put 1 more in to win the game anyway.
And Kuxer waiting. Missing on the touch there. Miztic looking for the bump onto a lot able to get over him, and Mouse, they stay the assault. Kuxer blocked off by Alex. Touch out from Mystic. The Bricks want to move downfield quickly. Saw Cooks here. He was already at the attacking third, waiting for that long pass out. He's going to pick the ball up as well. Off the post and in. Mouse cannot catch up with the Bricks.
How about the shooting accuracy from the Bricks in this series? So many. Top left corner, crossbar down.
4 for 6 in this game.
Post and in. They've been on the money with placement.
Every time Speed has touched the ball, it feels like it's gone into the net. He's
in the past 2 games,
right now. Yeah. He has scored, what, seven goals, I believe? Something around that. Cooks here picks up another one. The Bricks, it just continues. This team just can't be stopped right now.
And this is the value of Cooks here. It's a monster read off the back wall. Coming from the same side and looking at that as you're staying with the same line, it's so tough to time it perfectly to get it go back towards the middle of the net. So easy to hit that ball too soon, ding it off the post, put it into the corner, hit it into the defender. Perfect timing from Cookser.
Oh, the snowball gets bigger and bigger as it's a downhill roll for the Bricks. And in their path is Mousesports getting trampled right now. Just under half the game to go. Trying to find any sort of room against the Bricks. And early in this game, they were able to respond, but just quick goals in succession. That chance knocked away by Speed. Might have one here for Tigray. Tigray, oh, it's blocked by Mystic. Keeps it close to him, tees it out. Crux here trying to get it away from him as well a lot. Just trying to get any kind of touch out that can give Mousesports an advantage in the attacking third. It doesn't happen. That touch gets away from them too. And catching it out, Mystic. Almost making a lot miss, but it doesn't matter if a lot doesn't miss on them. It killed the ball, giving Bricks plenty of time.
It's just time wasting. First touch command from Mystic. On point right there, but Mousesports, they just need to start winning this challenge game on the midfield line. Need to steal it away from somebody, not get beat to a challenge. Now be in a better spot, but Mystic is, he's every time making that first guy miss, and he was almost there to slide that in between the posts. Maybe Mouse can catch him on transition, but game 3 is pretty much done and dusted. 3 goals in under a minute against a team that you're struggling to win a challenge against.
It's only the Bricks who can score 3 goals in 30 seconds. Mouse have not been able to repeat the feat. And again, they can't find the space. And even when they do get a chance earlier, all three players on Mouse had full boost, and then they whiffed in midfield.
Well, Mouse have fallen back into the trap that they ran into versus TSM, which was constant launch the ball back to the other side as far as you can. And you can understand why. They have to cover a lot of distance quickly, but the problem is the Bricks are just sitting and waiting because they know that's what's coming at them.
And right here, that ball right into Cooks here. And he forces his way past the entire defense, racing back and getting under his car, making the save. Pass down though, Mystic got a touch on the ball still. Breakaway opportunity maybe. Alex couldn't get the ball under control in time. A lot forced back, and again, the Bricks. Another clutch. Not clutch, just there was no need to be clutch because they scored so many goals. They've never really felt any pressure. The closest Mouse got was a quick play out from a lot, or a quick shot from a lot from a great challenge from Tigray. After that, they weren't really able to generate anything else. If the best Mouse have been able to generate is a pass that happened off of a challenge, they're really struggling to find any room, any space in the offensive half.
So this is the 3rd goal that they scored back on early on in this game to really put the pressure on Mouse. And it just goes to show they're just not able to win those challenges. Again, that was Tigray getting tied up on the back wall. Couldn't quite make a good challenge angle. Just nobody around for Mouse. They have to grab some boost and speed. We talked about placement. That one's on the money. Alot's has no chance at that ball. Doesn't matter where he is in the net. Unless he's right there when Speed makes contact with that ball, Mouse can't save it. The shooting has been great from the Bricks.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the second or third time that Speed had hit the perfect side or the perfect corner on the shot. He's hit almost all of his shots like that, and they've been tight passes. They haven't necessarily been easy opportunities, but those infield passes have been lasers, and they've hit them on the money every time. And when you're that on point, you can maybe give a little bit of leniency to Mouse, as it's tough to defend passes like that, but still, they put themselves in situations where they have a chance to control out, and when they feel that pressure, they go down 3-1, they're just going to boom everything down the field like they were in that game.
And everybody at home is like, why are they talking so much about the Bricks? Well, because game number 1 was a 3-2 victory for Mousesports, and games 2 and 3, it's been the Bricks outscoring them 12-4. It's been just a complete turnaround from what game number 1 was.
It's like the Bricks just needed to warm up in game 1, and they finally hit where their stride.
Well, here in game number 4, you need to see Mouse go back to what was bringing them success. You need the first touch command. Keep it close. Start making the Bricks think about what you're going to do to the ball, because that was where you're having so much success last week and at the start of this series.
A good carry by Speed. Back to it, Alex in midfield. Mousesports, this is a good start for them. How do they keep going? And a demo to keep the holes open. Tigre carrying it closely, trying to force a bad touch off the back wall. Can't do it. Mystic has it out to the corner. Trying to buy time is a lot. Off the back wall, a lot! Off the crossbar! Bounces out, and Alex can't finish it. Tigre, he puts it on a lot right in front of the box. The tip in. Mousesports take the lead.
And it all goes back to those couple of challenges. The demo in front of the goal was where it really all started, because all 3 of the Bricks spawned at the same corner and all ran into each other on the back wall, and that started the cycle of really putting the Bricks under pressure. And a lot missed the first quality chance, but nice job for Mouse, keeping the rotation up, not getting down, saying we're still there, we can still threaten, and they turned around and punched it home.
And again, this kickoff allowed this to happen. It's an open net for Tigre. Off the pass from Alex, Mouse get 2 early goals.
Well, hello, Cooks here, slow to the ball. Just beat, and Alex 161 also beating Mystic. Tigre positioned aggressively.
And now
and the reason Tigre positioned aggressively, because if his teammate loses that ball on the sidewall, it goes right onto the sidewall and up the wall and down the pitch. He'll have all the time in the world to recover. Mouse are willing to take a risk.
Mouse were in this position in game 2. They went up 2 goals early. And now they bear the responsibility again of retaining this lead, maybe adding to it. We know what happened in game number 2. Now, the Bricks scored every goal after those first 2, and it never stopped after that. We'll see if Mouse can continue as they try to push down the field.
And tables have turned on the Bricks. You've been having lights out game 2 and 3, but right now, this is Mousesports coming out, socking you in the mouth, and you got to come up with an answer fairly quickly if you want to have a chance. And this is the first opportunity for someone on the Bricks to really hang on to the ball, but because Alex applying so much pressure out of the midfield forced the Bricks to push maybe a little bit faster than they would have liked.
Still good defense from Mouse. Alex slipping into the ball. It gave him the challenge. Allows Tigre to at least get a touch in midfield. A lot there as well. Still Mouse. Have the ball here off the backboard. Speed. Getting it out to the corner. Crooks here could not get to that ball. Too close to Mouse on the play. Mystic. Nice idea to slow it down. He makes 1 miss. Can't make another miss, but that's okay, because Speed's there on the rebound. That's exactly why bringing it down, making 1 miss. But like you said, triple commit, you throw all that away.
Speed is in a terrible spot right now, and he can't do anything. And that's all because all 3 jumped at the same ball. Everybody rotating back on the midfield line. Speed thinks he has time to grab boost. What?
And a lot says, thank you, I'll score. And just under half the game to go. You know, Achieves, I'd say at this point that Mouse have a comfortable lead, but I don't think I can say that because it doesn't really fit how the series has gone. The Bricks have scored 3 goals.
This is the first 3-goal lead Mouse have had in the series.
It is.
I would say it is comfortable, but you must be careful. There is still plenty of time here. If the Bricks put 1 into the back of the net within the next, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, you're looking at 90 seconds to get 2 goals, and they've seen they can definitely make that happen.
Oh, right into Mouse, but not enough power for Alex. A lot. Forcing Mystic against the side. Able to find one touch out was Tigre as he's sent to Rocket League heaven.
And here's where it really doesn't matter now if Mousesports start to just boom the ball, because it'll just waste more time as Mystic has to dodge a demo, and Mouse continuing to apply pressure to the bricks. But now at this point, Mousesports, they can just bang the ball up the field all they want because it'll just waste time and not allow the bricks to really have an ability to bring the ball down and make people miss like they've been doing in games 2 and 3.
And Alex also slowing it down on that last play. It keeps this ball in the corner a lot. Getting in the way for a while, but Crooks here comes away with it. Speed is there as well, trying to force the issue. Mal's very close positioning on the sides. Mystic wanted to get that touch out. Speed does get this one. The bricks, well, Mals have finally woken up. The defibrillators came out, and they got a jolt to the heart with those 2 early goals, and it was really that 3rd goal, because those 2 goal leads are so fickle, and they're able to come score a 3rd goal, and with 50 seconds left, the bricks still aren't able to generate anything. The offense has really just went down. That's only their 3rd shot on net all game number 4, and not only is this our first game 4, but we are looking at our first game 5 coming up of the day. And teed up again, it's good pressure by Mouse overall, and they like playing this aggressive game, and they haven't ever gone away from that aggressive game. It's just the ball gets away from them sometimes, and it's what the bricks really capitalized on in previous series. This time, they're winning that challenge past the first man, and they're really finding each other. If they're not finding each other, they're capitalizing off of misses off the backboard from the bricks, or at least forcing really awkward touches from the bricks to try to clear it out. And it's just harassment by a lot, and Alex on the goal line that really prevented the bricks from finding those solid clears out. Mousesports take this game. We go to game 5.
And what a job from Mousesports to bounce back after getting, like I said, 12-4 outscored in games 2 and 3. Game number 4, they earn a shutout, clean sweep the bricks going into game number 5. So, again, I think the big part of that was those early 2 goals, the shot through the heart, the adrenaline gets flowing, and you've got it rolling good. And it does force the bricks to, again, you know you got to score goals, because 1 goal lead doesn't mean too much, because you know you had to win. You had to put one in the back of the net if you want to win the game anyway. No one cares about a 1 goal lead because it can happen anytime.
Yeah.
2 goals, though, you know you got to put 1 in and you got to score another, and that puts pressure on you. And the bricks, they just couldn't hang with it this time. Mousesports, much better job. Game number 4, excuse me. The early pressure helped a lot, though. So game number 5. Whoever gets an early 2-goal lead is going to win.
Battle of the midfield, and I think early for Mouse, the other thing that really benefited them is one of their goals came off of a really solid kickoff.
Yep.
That gave them that early pressure.
There was the kickoff, there was the demo play where they all spawned on the same side and they kept the pressure up, and then the triple commit from the bricks really put it out of reach.
Yeah, absolutely. So if Mouse can continue to capitalize on that, they will maybe find success here in game number 5. After those 2 games by the bricks, you really felt like the series might have already been over with how well they were playing. But this is what you wanted to see out of Mouse. When you get smacked like that, for a team that has all these question marks around them, it's all about how you get back up. How do you respond against that kind of performance? They respond with a victory and force this game 5. And now, all the chips on the table. This is it.
And who strikes first? Who opens the door? Mystic's been a big player for the bricks. Alex161's been phenomenal. So who draws first blood in game 5?
It's a good challenge by a lot. Alex also a good challenge. Close onto it was Tigre. And it's kicked away by the bricks a lot. Couldn't get back to it. Ball got away from him, but Alex in position to make the save. And he kicks it downfield for Mouse.
Oh, what a catch from Cookser. If he misplayed that at all, it was going to be a weak clear, and Mouse were going to start swarming again, as they did at the start of game number 4. But some space given by Speed out of the midfield will earn precious presence. However, Speed able to beat that first man, Alex161. And we've entered back into the bricks, trying to break down Mouse on defense.
A lot having to give way for Cooks here. Boom down for Alex. A lot downfield off the back wall, sends it across the box. Back to the left side, Tigre gets the boost and the ball. The best value possible in that situation. Shot on, but right into Cooks here. A lot expecting Alex to be on the left side, and the bricks take control.
Just unfortunate there. Alex161 expecting maybe a challenge to come out for the bricks, something out towards the side wall. And A lot had him all clean beat, but it's a 1-on-2 for Speed and can only push it up the back wall. And I am not surprised to see a return to game number 1. Everything making sure. You always get to that game 5 like this, everyone tightens up a little bit. You know you can't afford to make a mistake, but it might be Speed to deliver the first one, and Tigre, realizing he had just a bit of time, kept it as close as possible and tipped the ball to the corner to safety.
That was a great challenge initially by Mystic to set up that opportunity, and sitting pretty low on boost are 2 Mouse members, Alot and Alex. Picking up the boost Alex does in midfield, but he cannot beat Mystic to the ball.
There's a lot that rides on this game 5. You can understand the tension between everybody.
And they're not teams. They're not exactly booming it back and forth, like they're finding each other, but it's that touch out past midfield that they can't follow up. Pass out from Speed, back to Mystic off the backboard. And a tee down from Cuxier, slipping it off the post.
Finally.
Speed has been finding the corner all series long. This time, he can't. The post knocks it out. Transition denied by Cuxier, but the pass out again, a lot shot blocked by Speed. Able to hit it out to the side. Not over just yet. Back down is Alex, and Speed picking up the boost. Gonna take point, looking for Mystic downfield. Can't find his man, but it ends up being a positive for Speed. Mystic forced back. The Bricks take control.
Monster stop from Speed on defense. Really, honestly, I think gets him off the hook for missing that tough shot, because that was a hero save. He was staring down the barrel there, and it could have went anywhere, and he made a great save to keep this one locked at 0 as Tigre tries to keep it close, but Mystic will just launch it back the other way. Alot has to give ground, and the Bricks actually will have to give away as well because they don't have any boost. Alex 161s through Speed. Cooksier is in a bit of an awkward spot. He's flat-footed. There's Alot, and he'll punch it home. A Mouse take the lead with 1:40.
A great carry from Alex here. Gets a great touch up high. Feathers the boost just to get the light touch off the backboard. Sends it straight down. Alot is ready for it. Alot has been ready for everything this series. Mousesports take a late lead in Game 5.
And it goes back to that touch from Mystic after he beat that one in front of his goal line. And you thought that the Bricks were going to push forward, but they didn't have the resources, and that just showcases why it's so important that if you launch the ball upfield, people are going to be there, like now. Cooksier catches one off the top corner from Speed, and it's all locked back up.
And Alot, he's the man who has to make this touch, and Speed just has a great challenge against Alot on the play. It might not have been the touch Alot wanted out. Speed going to deny whatever was going to happen anyway, and so the Bricks, well, that's about the quickest response you could ask for them, and they needed that quickly with the amount of time that was left. If Mouse were afforded any opportunity to start to kill time off the clock, it could have been dangerous for the Bricks. Alex, his shot blocked, and immediately followed up by Alot. And they're quick on these sidewall rebounds, Mouse are.
Both teams.
Mystic picking that one up as well. The Bricks always find that second touch. This could be dangerous. Alot's blocked by Speed around the corner. Tigre couldn't find any room. Alex just trying to buy a little bit of time. Mystic playing it slow. He's over off the back wall and taken away by Alex. 161 again. Off the point, looking for Alot. Fighting off Mystic for the ball. Off the back wall, and Alot is blocked by Speed. Still not out of the woods. A great challenge by Cuxier to get them out. And the Bricks hang on defensively, but it's a giveaway to Speed from Mouse. Alot trying to kick it out. Mystic is there against the side wall. Less than 30 seconds to go. We're still tied here in Game 5.
Tigre tried to get the boost and the ball in the midfield line, and he missed it, and it's allowed the Bricks to get this possession. Finally a chance to break out, though, from Alot. Awkward touch for Alex, and we very well, or at least I definitely expect overtime, because this is going to be a stalemate right against this side wall for the last 10 seconds. Alot probably won't be able to do too much, and Mystic will wisely kick it out to the corner as things wind down. But last chance for Mouse, no going. Cooksier blasts one off the side, so here it goes.
All right.
It's just what you thought. You knew it was going to be close. It had to be overtime.
No other way to finish this series out. And we are going. The Bricks, it started poorly for them, but they came back emphatically. Mystic's shot is blocked by Tigre, and now quick on the transition. Alex to Alot. Speed there for the block again. Speed, 3 saves, and there's a lot of saves by the Bricks in game number 5 so far. 8 in total back in midfield. Alot, that ball just had a lot of time just sitting around in midfield. They pick it up. Alot looks for Alex. It's blocked by Cooksier. Now off the mid, now back Over to midfield, Tigre, yes, off. Finds the touch out past the corner.
And Tigre almost caught himself a little too far forward. Speed tries to go back post. Alex is already there. And both teams making sure to get the balls on target. Mystic again opens the door. There's Cooks here. They missed the clear, and it'll be the Bricks to send it home.
Who else other than Cooks here? Captain Clutch himself puts it in overtime. It's a great pass from Mystic to win the game, and a heartbreaker for Mousesports, who fought back in this series, but the Bricks come out on top.